Hello again.
Hello again. That was extremely creepy. I'm still sick. Ugh. And I am going to post another video literally like 20 minutes later because, you know, like the other ones. Oh, actually, it did come out. Never mind. So, yeah. What if I could use One for All properly? 100 sub special part 2. So in the last time we recapped of how Deku fought with Bakugo, proving himself that he will become a hero with his new awakened quirk, or at least that's how Bakugo saw it. And we also saw Deku gain control of 15% of One for All, and yeah, and he can push it up to 20%. Now, 10. This is after the 10 months after also. But Bakugo is also incredibly powerful now. And this is because, well, he has someone who he thought was weak catching up to him. And he's like, oh, hell no, you're not going to beat me. I'm going to beat you. And now he's training as hard as possible. And, what else? Oh, yeah, no. Deku is going to the entrance exam after he talked with All Might. All Might said, try not to go all out. People will start to get suspicious. Okay. So he starts to go. He says goodbye to his mom after he eats breakfast. He kisses her in the cheek and then he goes off. Okay. So let's go back a couple of minutes. So Deku's getting ready to go. And he picks up a book. I hope you come in handy and you weren't just a waste of $10. As he puts it in, we get to see that it's a jokes book. Yep. In this version, Deku is gonna try and make friends, I guess. So he's gonna try and make jokes. But I guess he puts it in, and he goes off. So he doesn't trip because he's a little bit, he's not, it's not that he's not confident in himself, he's just nervous he might lose. And he starts to float, and he's just like, my quirk isn't to float, so what's going on here? And then Uraraka says, I'm sorry I used my quirk on you, but falling flat on your face is a bad omen where I come from, and you were about to fall flat on your face. Okay, thank you. Bakugo pulls up. Bakugo pulls up, and Deku's all like, oh, hey Bakugo. Bakugo just goes, hey nerd. What, no Deku? Says, Deku. And he goes, I'm not in the mood to deal with you. And he goes, okay. As he goes back inside. But before he goes any further, he remembers, oh, thank you for making sure I get some good luck. It's like, me catching you wasn't good luck. It was just me being in the right place at the right time. Well, then that really is good luck. As he starts to walk away. And Uraraka's just there to process what you just said. Okay. That's all she can really say. As she goes back as they all go inside. Bakugo and Deku sit by each other, and Bakugo's just like, if we get paired up in the same city, I'm gonna kill you. You know that, right? No, you're not. And either way, we're still in the opposite city. Lucky little bastard. Not lucky. I would have kicked your butt. Yeah. Keep telling yourself that. So then they start to listen to President Mike, how he explains up all the robots, and then what's his name gets up saying, hey, you said there was 3 robots, and the paper here says 4. If this is a mistake on UA papers, this is shameful. And President Mike explains that the last robot is basically has 0 points, and he's only there to become an obstacle. So they all get to the cities, and Deku's about to go up to that girl to thank her one more time, but then Ida stops her, and it's just like it looks like she's trying to be serious, and it's an important moment. So let's not don't distract her. And he goes, "Oh, okay. Thank you for the advice." As Deku starts to stretch, and then he goes and he talks to Ida, and Ida's all like, so you were the ones muttering, weren't you?" And it's like, yes. Why? That was very rude. People are trying to listen, and all you are is talking. And all you hear are is talking. Ida's getting the impression that Deku's a delinquent. Because he thought he was like talking to a friend. Well, I'm sorry. Next time I'll be quieter. Deku's wearing some blue pants, red and white shoes, not like the ones he has in it on the screen. Red and white shoes with black shoelaces, but they're like skinnier. They're smaller and only go up to his ankle. And go below his ankle, my bad. Not over it. And then he's just wearing a white undershirt as he starts to stretch. And what's it called? Ida can see how muscular Deku is, and he asks, "Do you have a muscular quirk?" And he goes, "What? Do you have a muscle enhancing quirk?" "No." "Why do you ask?" "'Cause like your arms are so huge." "I guess I don't. I'm just really strong. I trained hard to get all this work. I needed to use my quirk." "Okay." He is a little bit confused, but then President Mike goes, "Ready? Go!" There is no countdowns in the battlefield. Everyone starts to take off, and everyone slightly sees that Deku's just still stretching. When Deku stops and realizes, oh, wait, he said go? I was expecting 3 seconds, but whatever. He activates one for all. One for all, and then he jumps, catching up to all of them at once. Ida's still ahead, but the fact that one step was basically them catching up, with him catching up, then he steps, and then he jumps to a building, and then he jumps farther. Deku is now at Ida's pace. And Deku literally just drops by Ida and goes, "You're pretty fast. Too bad I'm faster," as he sprints off ahead of Ida. And then he jumps again. Now he's just moving around like Gran Torino. Because All Might showed him a video of his old master, Gran Torino. And he said, that's some nice movements. So I might as well just copy them. So he kicks the robots. And every once in a while, he'll just deactivate. He'll just touch the off buttons in the robots, because there was one, believe it or not. It's that to the creator of One for All of My Hero Academia could not actually imply it in because he already had stuff too many things in. So yeah, he couldn't apply it. But yeah, there was an off button on the robots. So he's just either turning them off or completely destroying them. And some people who are about to get hit by the robots, Deku just comes out of nowhere and be like, "I got you," and gets them out of nowhere and destroys the robot. So he gets points and saves them at the same time. So he saves like 3 people, and then the hero point robot comes around. He turns around to see that the hero point robot is coming closer, and he's about to run with Ida because like he and Ida reunited. Because he as his last hit was the one Ida also hit, so they both hit it at the same time. And he goes, "Nice job," as he fist bumps him. And then he's about to run, and then they're both about to run off and see the 0 pointer, and Deku hears a scream, and he stops. Ida's confused on why he stopped, so he stops as well. He turns around. Deku turns around to see Uraraka, and so does Ida. Ida sees this, and so does Deku. They don't even look at each other. Deku just activates full counting and runs off. He runs all the way towards her, kicks off the rubble, and then grabs her. And then he starts using Gran Torino movements not to fly off, to take them both away. The Zero opponent sees Deku and is about to punch him. Then all of a sudden, what's it called? Deku throws Uraraka to Deku. I mean, Ida. Oh yeah, Deku throws Uraraka to Ida. There we go. Ida catches her, and then Deku turns around and drops on the floor. As the 0 point robot seems to have crushed Deku, in reality, Deku is holding up the fist. Crap, I'm at 10%. I'm gonna have to push it to 15. Deku is pushing his one for all limit, and he's still not able to push back the giant robot. 15, 20, 25. Then he can finally push up the robot enough where he can kick the robot's fist. And when he does, the robot's fist crashes into itself. Like, it's gone. His entire arm just is demolished. And as the arm is about to fall off, Deku jumps up in the air and runs up it with great speed. When Deku is all the way up to his face, Deku goes, California, smash! Which puts a massive hole inside. I'm not hole. Dent inside the massive beast, metallic beast, and he just falls over. So yeah. Deku falls to the ground, but since it was a 20% smash, 25% burn, his bones aren't broken, his body is screaming at him though. He goes back to 15%, and then he before he goes back to 20%, he punches the air up, causing wind pressure, allowing him to go back to the a building, and then he just Gran Torino's his way down to the floor at 50%. At 15, not 50. The quiz is over, and Deku has a total of 80, what's it called? 80 this robot points. He goes home thinking he definitely passed. But I think in Bakugo and Canon got 83, so he lost that. So Deku just goes home and he relaxes, and then he gets the thing. And then All Might appears and he goes, Izuku Midoriya, you have passed the great... My bad. You have passed, and now you are in school. And he goes, yes! I mean, I already knew I was going to pass, but yes! And, what's it called? Deku is happy, and he's tearing up a little bit. But then All Might goes and says his point, that you got the highest points ever. You got the highest points in an entire decade. And he's confused. Wait, how many points did I get? As All Might goes and says, you have gotten 163 points. Deku's like, oh, hell no, I got 80. You got 80 robot points. But then you also got 83 rescue points. Because you saved 4 people. And the last one was from the 0 point robot. Deku's like, wait, you got points for saving people? Okay. And Deku's in. So the next morning he goes to the UA. Next day he goes to UA, and there is he comments on how big the door is. He walks in the door and he sees Ida yelling at Bakugo. Bakugo sees Midoriya and he stands up. Deku, you beat me? How did you beat me? It's like, I don't know. What do you mean? There was only one person higher than me, and it was you. And it said you had 163 points. How? I destroyed enough robots to gain 80 points. Means. Well, then what happened to the other 83? I saved people. Wait, you get points for saving people? Apparently. And then Ida goes to congratulate Midoriya on getting such a high score and to talk about how he knew that rescue points were a thing. He says, I didn't. I just saved people because they needed help. And Ida's kind of surprised. He didn't expect this guy to be so kind. Mr. Ozawa walks in the room and nobody really what the what was that? Mr. Ozawa walks in the room, nobody really recognizes him. And then he goes on to the quirk assessment test, and I'm gonna have to pause. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. And he goes on saying, oh, that they're gonna have a quirk acceptance test. And basically, Deku just gets first or second in all of them. Side to side, he gets first. Grip strength, he gets second. And he's only using 5% just so he doesn't, completely overpower. Bakugo throws an explosion, sending it flying all the way. Oh, and the students already know that if the last one gets expelled, but Deku's not worried about that. Deku gets flying all the way. I mean, not Deku. Bakugo throws an explosion. The ball goes 705 meters. Deku just grabs it. I'm gonna throw this. Deku's about to throw. Then he throws it up in the air. Then he spins around. Hurricane kick. He kicks the ball with a 25% smash. He looks Mr. Ozawa and goes, and Mr. Ozawa smiles. 706.3. Deku jumps in the air saying, I'll beat Bakugo! Deku gets first place. Magneto gets last. Magneto doesn't get expelled because he improved so fast on the side-to-side lunges. Almost beating Deku. And that's about it. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.